else? Justin just lost to Tokido.
Really?
But that's been his demon for a while now.
Yeah, that's not that surprising, but still a big name.
But he has been able to get that Tokido monkey off his back several times. So, I mean, it just seems like some people are fated to face other people in tournaments, and they're locked in unholy war forever and ever, it seems. So I think everyone has that they always see each other in brackets.
That's true. So up next, we're going to have quarters, as we said, which is, you know, exactly how many people that is, I'm not sure. Let me see how many pools there were. Wow, that's a lot of pools. So I don't know, but 2 out of each of them made it. Something like 100+ people are still in the tournament. We started out with about 1,600. So we've, you know, gotten most of the way through this thing. Tonight we're going to finish out to get to top 8, and top 8 will be on Sunday. Apparently it's 120 people left. So. Oh, that's a 120-person bracket with some buys. Okay. That's fine.
Do you know when they switch from best 2 out of 3 into 3 out of 5? I know at
that's a great question. I think it's now, right? It's only top 8?
Oh, well, that's a shame. But, you know, time constraints.
Yeah.
I've always vouched for slightly longer sets for AE.
It'd be nice.
And hoping it would get the same justice that Marvel has gotten.
You have 1,600 people in a tournament. It's pretty tough.
It is a logistical nightmare.
Yeah, definitely. Just going through some of the pools. By the way, if you want to see the brackets yourself, you can go to shoryuken.com. The front page has a post there that has the link to all the streams, to the brackets. And if you do follow the bracket, you'll head over to where it says the 6 p.m. times, and you'll see F1 through F15. You can find out exactly who is left and where they are. Lots of top-level people left. As for now, we're just continuing to set up the stream, and then we'll get matches going. Oh, first match. Going to be Reinhardt and E.T.
Ah, okay.
Do you know E.T.?
I do. He is from Taiwan.
Oh, yeah? I saw him play.
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
is a resident KOF player. He's actually quite famous in the KOF circles, having traveled to Japan and won there. But he does play Fei Long in AE.
Okay.
And, yeah, for a while, they had he, along with GamerB, were planning this Taiwanese domination, this takeover. And so he's been trained from some of the top players to transition from KOF to AE, and he's pretty good, and he made it all the way to quarterfinals.
Yeah. And
he plays a very, very favorable character versus Reinhardt Sagat with his Fei Long, so...
That's right. According to the bracket, Reinhardt played against Filipino champ in the first round of this, so he must have won that in order to make it to the next round against ET, who had a bye.
I think he went to Yun against F-Champ's Dawson.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Not wanting to face the Sagat-Dawson matchup, which is quite tough.
Right, but if he has to play against Faye, I mean, he's made, you know, pretty significant progress against Faye's in the past. Remember that set at the Mad Catz booth that he had?
It was...
against Mago, right?
The death of Fei Long, yes.
Yeah. Sagat versus Faye is not an easy matchup, but he's gotten good enough with the character that he can handle it now.
But if I were to get buried on a stage, it would be the underpass where Mago has sort of made his home. He sort of laid his own gravestone right there. That is where Mago rests right now. The beating that Reinhardt gave to his Fei Long was just never before seen. Traditionally a very bad matchup, turned over on its head. 7 3s turning into 3 7s. Let's see if he can do it once again with Taiwan's ET.
Yeah, there you see the 2, and you can see the mainstream room in the background. There are 2 giant ballrooms at EVO this year. That's one of them. You can see just about to the back, and I don't know how many hundreds or into the thousands of people are in this room, but quite a lot. And the same number in the next one. It's pretty packed.
A sea of heathens all enjoying their hobby, which is fighting games, all united this weekend for the love of the joystick and the buttons.
There you go. Look at these guys. And it's fun to be in that crowd, and you're talking about who you think is going to win the next one, and yelling at all times.
It's actually on my bucket list to be in the EVO mosh pit, the first row.
You haven't been there?
I have. I was
there
thinking about it last year during KOF.
You could just dive in.
And they were speaking. It was like the Leaning Tower of Babel. They were speaking every conceivable language.
I was right in the middle of that.
What was the lingua franca inside the EVO mosh pit?
It was, ooh! That was it. It was
hype,
random noises, yeah.
After a certain point, like English becomes unintelligible there.
Oh, yeah, everybody was just yelling. Yeah, nobody was even talking. It was pretty amazing. Okay, so we're going to start. This is winner's side of quarters. Western Wolves, Mad Cats, Ryan Hart playing Sagat, as we mentioned, against ET from Taiwan. Ryan Hart from the UK.
Just
speaking
famous.
to the international flavor of this thing.
Yep, into the KOF scene. If you know anything about it, then you will know that ET, very famous for his reactions in a very fast-paced KOF game. His main game, I believe, is 2002 UM. It's a very obscure iteration of the title, but one that's still played in Japan, and he does quite well there. And if you've been to Taiwan, it is one of those countries that is a KOF country. There are literally arcades with, from, what was the first one, 94? To whatever the latest one is.
13?
Yeah. Like, can you imagine that? An arcade
sounds pretty
full
nice.
of KOF, and KOF only.
Yeah. Well, so Ryan Hart, you can see on his face there, he's the guy on the right side of the screen. He'll be one player. Considering something, because he hasn't locked in yet. Wow, really going into some
He is in
twitchy little Zen area right there.
He is thinking of nothing.
He's really trying to clear his mind.
Have you ever tried that?
Awesome.
Think of
I have.
nothing? It's more difficult than it sounds.
It's tough. But as far as his game plan goes, you know he's been game planning for this. He has. I mean, he proved against Mago that he knows how to play against his character. So he's just about putting himself into the right positions. It's tough to deal with Faye. You know, he has those strong normals. He has Rekka pressure to threaten you with at all times. And it's tough for Sagat to get out of that position where Faye is so advantaged. All right, here we go. Quarters starting. EVO 2013. And just like that, ET threatens and makes do with the Rekka that we talked about.
On some Tiger shots at the right distance, you can actually punish it even if you get hit by the Tiger shot with the Rekka. So heavily advantageous matchup. As you see, he's already gotten about 9 Rekkas in about 20 seconds. Wow, this is a full punish.
That was an amazing reaction right there. Yeah, that's definitely best case scenario for Ryan Hart. And you know he was looking for that, and that's why he's jumping back roundhouse.
He spent 0 super gauge on that and got the maximum punish. That's what you want to do on these high-level matches.
He still has a life advantage, but pretty bad positionally. Wow, what a risk to take!
And ET could have ended this round. That's gonna get.
He only got one hit
on the Tiger knee. He should have responded with EX.
Oh no, bad situation for Reinhardt, and he just felt like he needed to take a big guess. He was worried about ET coming in with Rekka at any time, and he just guessed wrong.
It was a good gamble. Any more chip and he would have died, but he did the uppercut at the wrong possible moment. And like you said, that huge gamble towards the end, that Kara uppercut, there was no reason for it.
Maybe he's just trying to instill that fear into ET for later rounds. You're not just playing for this round, you're playing for the long haul.
Oh, a lot of great damage here. Takes it off with that standing short.
Yeah, you see how few buttons Ryan Hart is trying to press at that range. He knows he's just can't really keep up with ETs. Oh, big again! And he thought he would kill.
This will okay, that was fine. He did the backdash. And there's the tension as a lot of Fei Longs go to in times of desperation.
It's a good read by Reinhardt. But yeah, he thought he would win the round with that. So rather than use Ultra, which gives your opponent a ton of meter and doesn't build you any, he tried to just end it with his own so he could build meter himself. But as you saw, it didn't quite do it.
Yeah, it is a risk-reward, not giving your opponent meter, but also not guaranteeing yourself the victory and letting Fei Long come back. And again, these uppercuts, I see what he's trying to do there, though. He's option selecting his standing short with the Tiger uppercut.
And I think he's just trying to convince ET to stop pressing buttons at this range that's frustrating for him. Nice hit confirm. Oh, too far! And Reinhardt gets the punish, gets full screen, but not too much damage.
I've never seen that. Tension usually works at that distance. The low jab pushed him out too far. Very rare error there from Fei Long.
Slow pressure for ET.
I think a Tiger knee's coming.
Oh, got to be punished well. And he does! Reinhardt takes the round and the game.
Both players playing a little questionable. There was no reason for ET to go for that air-to-air roundhouse, and he died for it.
Maybe it was supposed to be chicken wing?
Oh, that could be it, right. The last input is the diagonal up.
Yeah. But I agree, though. I mean, there have been some weird decisions from both sides, some executional errors from both sides. And I feel like Reinhardt kind of got away with that game, because it seemed to me like ET was dominating most of it. Positionally, definitely he was.
There's a Tiger knee. This matchup is very dependent on how well you can Tiger knee your way out of there. That does push the opponent back. Oh, burns meter just to get a little space.
Oh, and lets the whole thing go.
The infamous Ryan Hart. He will let it fly.
Oh, not quite there. But ET's got to be real safe on his approach now. He can do this still, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, and that would have tripped him out had he blocked.
Yeah.
Instead, he got the counter hit for the KO. Very nice, Reinhardt. 1 round away from dispatching the arch nemesis of a character in Thaylon.
Yeah, if Faye blocks one of those Tiger shots too close, he can just get straight punished with Brekka.
Ooh.
Looking for counter hit setup, didn't come.
Okay. Only went to the second Rekka.
And Reinhardt trying to maximize his damage wherever he can.
Oh, and he interrupted that EX Rekka.
He had Ultra, he's going to use it, and he's going to get the full thing on this and maintains corner for himself too. Perfect situation for him now.
Oh, yes.
And ET getting a little flustered with that jump and then just pressed buttons at the wrong time. Reinhardt, perfect spacing and timing right there. Takes it.
That
Definitely
is
a major threat.
Risky way of dealing with the Rekka, but a very effective one when you can get that right timing. You really want to hold it for a split second, absorb the first hit of the Rekka, and let it fly to crumple. And here comes the champion of champions.
Ah, you mean Marcus.
Yes, Zeus on top of the Pantheon, Mark Teddy.
You can hear the crowd. Well, maybe you can hear the crowd in any case. On the left is Marcus Teddy, a.k.a., well, Mark Teddy.
Martin Lawrence?
But his opponent, he's from Southern California.
Okay.
I've been playing with this guy for a long time. He went to college when I was going to grad school, and so we've been playing with each other for quite a while. He's gotten so good, and in Southern California, he's a consistent top 3 finisher at our tournaments. But on the right, as you said, the champion, Infiltration, has been so solid for the last year and a half.
And when he has that magical water bottle filled with the melted glacial ice from Busan, he is one of the most unstoppable forces on the planet for AE and Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
So this is in Pool F1, winners bracket side, and let's see. So Infiltration, let's see, Van Geef has gone down, I guess. Yang Yao Ren has gone down as well. Harry McKenzie has gone down. Julio Fuentes has gone down, and this is to get into semis, I guess. It seems like it, right? Infiltration started here. Marcus started there. So this is to get pretty far into the tournament right here.
Just got word that K-Brad beat Fudo.
Really?
Bonchan beat Momochi.
Okay. Yeah, F1 winners bracket is what we have going on right now. This is, I think, to qualify into semis. Yeah, that is right. So Infiltration, we mentioned he won EVO last year. He's won almost all the tournaments that he's been to since then. And he won the Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Tournament, taking home something like $70,000 in a day.
Would love to see, just take a glimpse in this man's bank account from how much money he's won in the last year.
I talked with Marcus about this match a little bit, and he said, you know, he doesn't like the character matchup, but he's confident enough in his knowledge of it that he thinks he can overcome it.
Low medium kick is going to blow up a lot of the options that guy has. When he does that elbow drop or when he tries to go for the Yuzuna drop. Oh, okay.
I don't think that was on
triangle
purpose.
Jump.
Oh, didn't get the rest. Marcus is looking a little shaky.
Mark Teddy known a lot for his counter hit setups with that low fierce. You don't want to be pressing buttons near him. Oh, nice.
Oh, he didn't turn it to anything. He's got to get this one, and he does. Oh, no punish. Oh, wow. Here's another chance for Marcus. Not quite there. Needs more. Pressuring.
Oh, he stuttered.
Pressuring. And he gets him low.
That was unsafe, but it worked for some reason.
Fully unsafe. That wasn't chip. Yeah.
And he did have the meter to cancel it, but what a gamble from Mark Teddy to take a round against the reigning champion.
I don't even know if that was on purpose, but he'll take it.
Trades Tatsu for his Tatsu.
Oh, no dash cancel. I'm telling you, he's looking a little shaky right now.
Oh, could have went for the drop. And that would have been 200 damage there. All right, Infiltration starting his Vortex. Very nice.
Oh, punishable.
Beautiful blocking by Infiltration there.
Marcus looking for something, getting caught into the corner now by Infiltration. Focuses it, not quite dead yet.
That's not going to work.
It's kind of a big tell to give to Infiltration early on. You know, your willingness to wake up Ultra, it means that Infiltration kind of gets a read on who you are as a player.
Right. So perhaps sensing the moments of desperation from, and Infiltration will use that standing forward to create space. It pushes the corpse back. It fakes you out basically. And Mark Teddy bit the bait and that EX Tatsu got punished by him. Wow. Oh, what side? I don't know.
That time when he waited for the wake-up EX Hurricane kick and just blocked and then got the full punish, I feel like that was informed by the previous round's Ultra. Like he understood this is a guy who will wake up with craziness, he will panic, and immediately after he put that to the test.
So you see how quick those Korean internet speeds are for downloading his opponent.
Yeah, it is a big part of Marcus's game.
Oh, what punish! Nice, so the appropriate response. Oh, that's not going to hit.
He might get back.
Yeah, he's going to recover in time. And that is the best punish he could have gotten, responding an Ultra with an Ultra. Mark Teddy on point here. He's going to kill. Yep. That does so much unscaled damage.
Got the round. Yeah, if he had just jumped back, he wouldn't have been able to get as much as that.
So you can see how powerful that low medium kick is against Guy. Ooh, I think that's a legitimate punish there on that focus.
I think it might be.
And here comes the Vortex.
Didn't know that it was going to be on the same side.
Second player side, usually they will land in front of you. And rinse and repeat. Nice.
Ooh,
uses the run stop just to get out of that. Close to, he was close to stun.
Still there, so it's going to be match point for Infiltration.
And Infiltration adding in that little jab before the uppercut to build the optimal meter. You can see he was wow, is that an Infiltration poster in the back? That pink Goki looking very flamboyant there.
Wow, I gotta see that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shoulder is really just not doing that much for Marcus.
Yeah,
I mean, he's getting into a certain spot and he's not getting punished too badly for it, but as far as making anything happen by itself, it's really not.
That is the hugest weakness for a guy against all Shotos. That low forward blows up everything, really. Ooh,
okay.
That's going to hit.
This is a big start. A lot of damage on that. He's going to have the corner situation for himself still. And we'll see what he can get on it.
Ah, that triangle jump.
I'm not sure if he's trying to do that. I mean, is he looking for Dragon Punch? Could be. I just rarely see him do that when I see him play in Southern California.
It is involuntary to jump in the back. You just have to be holding your joystick on the side, so it does happen inadvertently that you get a triangle jump.
It could just be executional issues. Oh, that's a big chance for Marcus.
Yep, throws him in the corner. Nice reset. Tries to bait out. That's unsafe.
Oh, and he panicked. He was safe, and he didn't know it. And Infiltration from Korea moves on and winners. One of the heavy favorites to make it into at least the top 8, if not win the whole thing.
But this year, it appears that he's going to have to do it alone, as I don't see Laugh in his corner anymore. And so that might be an interesting development as they progress along.
Laugh is here.
He is here, but from what I've seen, the matches that I've seen, I don't see him in Infiltration's corner any longer. Right. So let's see how far Infiltration can make it without his coach and a longtime ally in Laugh.
That has really helped him in the past.
Oh, for certain.
Laugh's a very smart player, very much a scientist, and is able to help out. But, you know, I have a lot of faith in Infiltration by himself, so we'll see.
Street Fighter is sort of like tennis in that regard. Some pro players like to play with a coach, some are self-coached. And Infiltration trying to do it solo here.
Arcade Shock is one of our sponsors. You can check them out. And you can use the coupon code EVO2013 to save 15% off at arcadeshock.com. Lots of, you know, stick-related, joystick-related, arcade hardware-related things. And
Dennis Rodman in the purple Seth outfit. Interesting enough, the Sanwa logo is an elephant. And I've always been confused as the connection between buttons and levers and an elephant in the room. Oh.
All right, so who's... Oh, it's Steve doing the house announcing. That's cool. That's a good choice. Tasty Steve.
Daigo wants none of that in-house commentary, puts on his headphones, and I think he was reaching for something, but got a handshake instead.
So this is Daigo versus Krizzle. Krizzle is a Northern California Viper player who has been playing since at least Marvel 2 days. Strong in Marvel 2. Had a strong Viper for the first few years of Street Fighter 4. After Marvel 3 came out, he kind of went a little lighter on it. So great to him to get to quarters. His opponent is Daigo Umehara. Very strong, long-time player.
Is wearing that Dream Team basketball jersey. He's going to need to play a dream match of his life if he's going to get past the Beast, who did issue a proclamation that this year he would be very ready to try and reclaim the throne from Infiltration, who we just saw. So champion back-to-back champion matches here at the quarterfinals. Super Street Fighter 4 EVO 2013.
Yeah, Daigo won Street Fighter 4 in 2009 and in 2010. And hasn't since then, at least at EVO.
No.
He's always a major threat, has been one of the greatest all-time players since the mid-90s.
He is the only player to have made the top 8 in the last 3 years, consecutively. So that is a sort of accolade. He was tooting his own horn there. I saw him mention that in his interview. So he's well aware of how well he's performed. But really, for him, it's first place or nothing.
Right. Nice reaction by Crizzle to start things off. You can see him in the Black Viper. And yeah, Daigo's going to have great reactions to deal with that. Close stand round has to deal with her wake-up options.
Yeah, that covers pretty much everything. It either trades or hits out cleanly. Oh, I like what Crizzle's doing. He's using the toward heavy kick that was employed by Latif. That goes over the low forward for Shoto's.
Something I've seen a lot more lately. Daigo confirms it all the way into the Hurricane into the corner.
Oh, shoot! So again, just like that matchup we just saw previously, the low forward of the Shotos is so good against all of these characters, and against Viper, a low forward will make the burn kick whiff. It's a nice wake-up option as a delayed when you input throw.
And this is not a good look for Crizzle right now because he needs to be in. He needs to be playing offense, not playing this kind of defensive footsies game that Daigo has turned this into.
You're
See,
absolutely right.
by that crouching move, he keeps removing burn kick as an option, and Crizzle isn't really going to jump roundhouse, jump fierce to make him get hit when he tries to crouch. So.
Oh, yeah, that's just not a good trade. I mean, it's a two-hit move, and if you only hit once, it doesn't do too much damage. So Viper's options, even though it is quite creative that she can use that move, not a really good option when you think about it. Daigo on full meter here. Let's see how he uses it.
Well, you can see him trying to play offense. Wow, that was a lot of dashes in a row. And he's going to make use of them right there. Yep. He's not going to kill right here. Will he follow up? Hurricane? Yes. Oh, but just Hurricane into Fireball.
Special move out. We are seeing some special dashing from... What? Are you serious? He FADC'd his Fireball on safety. Perhaps he read the EX Seismo.
Oh, okay. This might be a chance for Crizzle, and he doesn't jump in. He backs off.
Uppercut.
And, yeah, just going to the burn kick at that height, at that range. He tried that a few times. Didn't work out any one of them.
Oh, I think I know what Daigo was trying to do. He was trying to chip her out with the Hadouken FADC into uppercut, but somehow got a backdash there. Low medium.
Again, those burn kicks are just not working. He needs to establish a different air attack to make Daigo think twice about that. He's not doing it.
It is possible to do a version of the burn kick to hit the low forward, but you need to do the special one, the instant Sagat Tiger Knee kick one to make it super low to the ground, but very difficult to do. Oh my goodness! The hit confirms, followed with that heavy Shoryuken as we hear the shrill cry of Viper. She falls to the floor.
Yeah, we were talking up Daigo, and not without reason. Here he is looking so strong against Crizzle. He's effectively taught Crizzle to self-remove some of his biggest options.
Yeah. You can see that... What? So Viper's options are so limited here.
I really like that Dragon Punch because that was the first time that Crizzle had an opportunity to make something work. And if you're in that situation where you haven't had a chance, you want to make it count maximum. Daigo knew, he just blew it away.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that blows up burn kick. That blows up the EX Seismo. Oh, this could be the Hail Mary that he needs. And it looks like Daigo's going to win this with level 2 focus to the sternum.
That'll be that. Daigo over Crizzle. Qualifies for semis in winners.
No surprise there, as he is using a new stick this year, the silent hit. So, coupled along with the softer button presses that he developed against Infiltration from last year, now he has the silent buttons and the silent stick to go with it. So, quiet as a mouse as Daigo tippy-toes through the brackets. Man, when you made it big time, then you get a manager that carries your stick.
That's true. It's exactly what's happening with Daigo. So, the NYU Game Center has a partnership with EVO. There's a scholarship to study game design at NYU, at New York University. You can see the link right there, gamecenter.nyu.edu. If you're interested in fighting games and are interested in being a game designer, you can apply for that scholarship, and that's where the instructions are.
So I was hearing from one of the students, to apply for the scholarship, you must be somehow involved with FGC.
Okay.
You must be in game production, so you should be in the game center, enrolled there. And of course, you have your essays, and I don't think grades is that important, but what the canons are really looking for is someone that's passionate and someone that's involved in the community. So a lot of people fit that bill, definitely, on the East Coast. So if you're there, definitely take advantage of the situation. And thank you very much. If you're turning into the stream, then you are helping fund the scholarship for the NYU Game Center.
So Arturo Sanchez eliminated Mike Ross. Mike Ross is out of the tournament, folks. And then Laugh eliminated Online Tony. So a couple of very strong American players are gone. Laugh, kind of U.S.-Korea hybrid, been Korea for the last few years. And he does so well. It's the guy we were talking about when we mentioned Infiltration and Laugh's former role as his coach.
Super Street Fighter 4
So Remy Blue
edition.
is on the right side of your screen. Dako is a very strong Chinese player who is on the left on the two-player side.
I wonder if Remy Blue changed his name and his put on his toupee because we're playing in the Paris hotel. He's like, I'm going to go full French mode on you. Ate a croissant this morning, and now he's going up against a very strong Chinese player, Dako, one of the members of the Chinese contingent, which have come full force, really.
Yeah, quite a few players here from China. It's impressive. It's the first time I've seen so many Chinese players here at EVO.
And it is no easy feat to get the visa and convince the government that you're going overseas to play video games.
Right.
If you recall the Cultural Revolution, they did away with anything that was fun or new. So you can see in 50 years' time, things have really changed, and now people have the disposable income to play video games, and with 1.6 billion people, you have to expect that there's going to be some good players in this incredibly huge gene pool, and Dako, playing Cammy.
That's interesting.
Is one of them. He's known for his Ryu play.
That's right.
And now he switched over to his, no,
well, maybe
check.
we're just button checking,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll see what he ends up going with ultimately. Remy Blue has gone to Yan, but again, we'll have to see whether that's his real character while they test everything out, see how it goes. Punko eliminated Chiripi. One of the Canadian hopes is out.
Smooth maple syrup, crying tears of maple syrup there in Montreal.
Well, Buttons appear to be A-okay. He's not content until he hits a 7-hit combo. And he got it, so he's good. Let's go. Dako, now let's see whether he sticks with Cammy or whether he goes back to the Ryu that I expected.
He has been playing Gen and Ryu. So, see what he goes to.
So Remy Blue is sticking with Yun. That's his character, it seems. I guess. Same with Dako. I haven't seen this before. We'll see what it looks like.
I guess his teammate, Xiao Hai, who made top 8 last year from China, rubbed off onto him. And he's playing his teammate's character in Cammy. Very interesting. I don't think it's a traditional counter pick against Yun, but perhaps fares a little better for his other opponents. Interesting. Okay, Kamba Dako.
Yeah, sponsored by Kamba, Chinese joystick maker.
Oh,
that could not have been on purpose at the start.
Tension. Almost like a taunt.
That'd be pretty great, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to convince your opponent that you're not very good at the start. Wow! Okay, gets his links right there, Remy Blue. But immediately blown up by Dako.
Wow, missing his links, but got very lucky on that spiral arrow.
Okay, Remy Blue gets out of there, but
beautiful.
Chased
that
down.
anti-air, when you can anti-air Yun when he's neutral jumping, you've effectively taken away his dive kick pressure.
That's a major thing for Cammy. You know, she doesn't have the greatest horizontal range on the ground on that Dragon Punch, but in the air, it's gigantic.
Oh, certainly, that arc. And when you hit him in midair, it does even more damage. 150, so once you establish that, Yun is very scared. Is going to go into Genjin? Nope. Could have won into Genjin twice there.
Oh, just chased him down. He just expected it. He read the backdash.
Okay.
And can he get the link? The juggle. Wow, he got the first hit, but not the second. That's a big drop for Remy Blue to spend all that super meter and get very little out of it.
But his anti-airs have been on point, and that's really been the difference here as Dako misses his combo.
Oh, Remy Blue getting out again.
Oh, nice trade.
Yeah, I like his reactions with that. It's really working out for him.
Oh, that's going to crumple. Yep, that's going to be the dab.
Should be it.
A lot of Yun players are very apt to abuse or standing heavy kick in the corner because you can juggle with the lunge punch after that, and you can counter that with the focus level 2 crumple.
Yeah, as you saw right there, it's exactly what happened. So Dako's pick of Cammy looks like it's paying off.
Ooh.
Oh!
Another crumple here.
That was a good look by Dako. He started the focus before even the jump happened, so he was read it. Wow,
What?
that's a big read. That is a big read, but it paid off.
I guess Remy Blue reads Chinese here. Oh, that's going to get punished. That he should not have gone all the way for that target combo. That thing
Yeah,
got
like
incredibly
he's made that
nerfed.
work out so well. What's this? Maybe option select lunge? I don't know what
Remy
that could have been. But he's definitely had some executional errors, and in part of his executional errors, he's now at Dako's match point.
Well, it's really been random tensions in the middle of the screen for no reason. I wonder what would be causing that.
I'm not sure what he's trying to press.
Oh.
Maybe this thing, the move that I forget the name of. Half circle back, whatever.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, wow, the reactions. And it doesn't really pay off, but it's a hard knockdown, so not too much Remy can do about it.
So that is not a option select per se. You really have to visually confirm that your opponent has focused backdashed and then chase him down with the super.
Oh, this has got to be big right now for Remy Blue, and he doesn't do that much. That could have been so much bigger.
Yeah, he really wanted some attack into EX up kicks into Ultra, but instead only got a medium punch.
Again, very consistent with that. That part of his game is solid.
Oh yeah, his anti-air is perfect.
Wow. That's it. That did a chunk of damage right there at the end. Combo Dako sends him to losers. Now, off stream, Rico Suave eliminated CCG Air, so a couple of Canada's champions have just gone down. Rico Suave out of New York is still alive. Alioun eliminates Tactics, so France moves on there. Momi from the Netherlands eliminates Dogura, the Japanese Bison player.
And Flo was the one that put him in there.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that. Kim1234 eliminated Nima, the California Akuma player.
Okay.
Kim1234 now in Japan, has been in Japan throughout the entirety of Street Fighter 4. Very strong player himself. So Skullgirls, you can pre-order the Steam version of it on August 1st, skullgirls.com. Please check it out. That's the official website, brought to you by Lab Zero Games. There is a tournament for it this weekend, and you can watch it tomorrow at twitch.tv/86th, all written out. But when that starts, of course, it'll be on the shoryuken.com front page post.
Okay, up next, I think we have a match. I don't think we've seen one of this caliber yet, with two titans basically colliding with one another. On the left, when you're looking at the screen, is the real Kami of the Kamba duo in Shanghai, and he made top 8 last year against Haitani, who is a famous Japanese player, considered one of the 5 gods, but whether or not that is self-appointed or given by society, one may never know. In a recent interview, Xiaohai actually said he, after getting blown up at the Panga Asia League, he feels that one day he will surpass the 5 Japanese fighting game gods, or that is his goal.
Okay.
And
well,
but in order to do that, he must learn some humility and really train. And he's really been getting by purely on talent. But when he went there and he saw how Tokido and Mago, who weren't participating, they were running the event, were taking notes, and just, you know, they were actually drawing on the diagram where Fei Long should stand against, I think it was Fudo versus Gamer B. And so when he saw the meticulousness of the training regimen of the Japanese players, he realized that he's really been cruising all along. And so that was an eye-opener, and let's see one day if this man can be like the God of War and take down all these gods before him. And he's going to have his chance right now in taking down Haitani.
Haitani with Makoto, character he's been playing in this game for quite a while. And against Kami, I don't think that's a great look for him, for Haitani. I think this is definitely an advantage matchup for Xiaohai. But we'll see. You know, we talked about Haitani and how he has been in the past, given that very high accolade of one of the gods. We'll see what he can do.
Known as a very emotional player, and when he gets that read, he will grab you by the collar with that Katakusa. Oh, that should get punished.
So Makoto, huge damage up it and huge stun, but very bad walk speed. Her mobility is terrible. So that's her downside. If she can get in and she can make things happen, but if she's kept out, it can be tough for her to get in. And she also has not the greatest defense, and Kami really makes that a costly proposition.
Oh, and on that block Hayate, Kami can respawn with the 3-frame short into Spiral Arrow, so anytime you get blocked, it's going to get punished. Oh, is this going to be full? Oh, doesn't finish with it.
Haitani just waiting to see.
Interesting enough, he's going for the heavy kick Tsurugi, which knocks down. If he hit with the medium kick, he could combo into his Ultra. Perhaps the knockdown is more important to him than the raw damage.
Well, let's see if Haitani can get anything started this time. You see he's jumping a little bit more, trying to be a little bit more active. Okay, this could be the start of good things. We'll see what he gets.
Full combo there, not easy. Combos
the
getting
grab.
a reset,
Watch out
if you
for
will.
stun after
Yep,
this.
there it goes.
That's so much stun. This character is crazy. All the way to the other corner. What's the setup afterward?
The meaty overhead, Orochi. Oh, that doesn't get crumpled.
Oh, Xiaohai looking okay. Into the corner. Does he maintain the front? He does.
Oh, that's super low.
Reactions. You see that?
EX.
Wow, and it closes out the game. That was pretty incredible as far as reactions go. He must have seen the crouch tech as he was doing the EX dive, and he turned it into Ultra and took the game.
Definitely some new setups that Xiaohai is showing here. I didn't see that last year from him. But showing this super low EX drill.
Definitely reactions. You know, that's something that I associate with his game. But that in particular was very impressive to me.
Oh, spiral right underneath that Tsurugi.
Oh,
wow, just using that grab. Combo miss, but he works out, and this is going to get a full punish as he grabs it by the collar. Stun, yep.
That's good. Only a couple hits at the start. This follow-up's going to be very damaging. Could take a round. Yes. That's Makoto. If you let her play like that, she closes you out.
And the battle continues. Fight!
You can keep her out or you can keep the pressure up on her, but if you let go, that can be it.
Nice. Sometimes against Cammy, you just have to not press anything, and that's one of the most difficult things. It's very counterintuitive. Oh, nice.
Ooh, the reactions. Wow, Jump Fierce actually beat Close Fierce anti-air. That's impressive.
Just like Sakura's Jump Fierce, which has some of the same animations. This could take her down when the Ultra connects. I think this might.
Is that going to do enough? I don't know. No, not quite. It's going to need something else since Xiaohai is dangerous right now. Ultra there. What's the setup?
Oh, that was a poor setup there.
Yeah. And now with 2 meters, all right, Xiaohai is going to have to get it. I like that backdash. After that max range drill, she's pretty safe.
Yeah.
So Cammy's often want to do a grab or dragon punch kind of game after that, and Haitani just escaped the whole situation entirely, backdash out of it.
That
Evens
is
it up 1-1.
the exact same play that he got eliminated from last year. He did a drill against GamerB. And so maybe Haitani taking notes from last year. Oh, nice anti-air. Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is huge. Again, the damage, the stun, into the corner.
Oh.
Getting a little panicky, though, is Xiaohai.
That evasive jump away Fierce working wonders, really, for Haitani.
Yeah, getting out to a space. Again, Makoto not that much mobility at that range, but better to be there than to be up close against Cammy on her terms.
Oh, there it is, yep. Again, doesn't... Ooh. So much damage on that one. Wow, chases... This could be huge! That's death!
He went in too hard.
Again, dying a second time with that spiral arrow. He's been, when he's desperate, he will go for a meaty spiral and put you in a 50-50 position. I feel like recognizes that.
He's doing well for quite a chunk of these rounds, and then just getting a little too crazy. He tries to react to the crouching medium kick with the drill. He tries to hit confirm it, but it's not 100%.
Oh, read the jump away. All right, Haitani now going the rapid dog right here as he goes for the Karakusa. No meter to juggle. Close to stun, though, is Xiaohai. Now he's safe now.
He can make this happen.
Oh!
It is not over at all. Cammy, so fast at coming back.
Nice. Oh!
There it is.
Stars.
Going to go down to the final round on this one.
Final round.
Haitani and Xiaohai. Final round.
This is what you expect from two players of this caliber, going down to the wire.
And who will start things off here? Cammy comes in first, gets knocked down. And no anti-air. Xiaohai had been pretty consistent in that. And again, no anti-air. Wow. He had been so consistent in anti-air, and then when it counts here in the last round, no.
Ooh, that's going to get punished.
Not quite stunned. That would have been stunned.
Yeah,
the risk is okay, I think, because it would have been stunned in the round. But let's see if it goes the other way.
Oh, that's guaranteed, but that's not that much damage. Wow. Ooh.
Backdash is out of there. Haitani's down on life. He's got to make something happen.
And now Cammy completely out of resources. Both characters. No meter, and that is...
That's it. Wow. That was just pixels to take it. Xiaohai takes it over Haitani.
So good to read that chip as the players embrace.
That was a good set.
Xiaohai climbing the first rung of the Japanese gods. as he takes down his first Kratos.
So up next is going to be Fudo and NGL Chris. This is a Southern California Ken player. Fudo was the EVO champion 2 years ago in this game. Very strong player himself, excellent reactions. His execution is amazing, and his use of the character is a little bit different than most people. He'll use Fey normals that you don't really see as often from other people. I really like his game. But Chris is a little hard to read if you haven't played against him before. He can play, he can take risks a lot. Dragon punches all over the place with his Ken, but he has a very smart game plan. You know, it looks like he's taking risks, but I think it's good, and it certainly pays off. He got top 32 at EVO last year.
Oh, wow, okay.
So definitely not a nobody.
But speaking of risk and capitalizing on his opponent misses, Fudo, if you remember him playing against Pungo, punishes everything with the maximum punish. He will ultra you when you whiff a command grab, something like that.
Right,
so
yeah, he has option selects that are really tough too. Remember, option select ultra against Pungo happened in 2011. By the way, off-stream info. Arturo Sanchez eliminates Alex Jabali. Mike Ross eliminated Chris G, so you said that before. We got confirmation of that. That was before Mike Ross himself got eliminated. Justin Wong eliminated LPN. Laugh eliminated Momochi.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big one.
Upset City there.
Daimanian eliminated Flo.
Oh.
And Kim1234 eliminated Jace the Ace. So a couple of Southern California players go down. Japan moves on, America moves on, Korea moves on, eliminating Japan. So we have still very strong international contingent remaining. It's tough to read, you know, who's going to win by country. This thing is so close. So NGL Chris with Ken, like I said. Razor Fudo on the right.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Oh, OS, he has good option selects, definitely.
The only problem with Ken is that his OS heavy punch dragon doesn't do too much damage. Oh, nice full punish there. Gets the EX for additional damage.
Oh, tried to go for the overhead, but just a little bit late on the timing. And Chris now fighting for the mid-range. He's trying to stay outside of that very strong Fey range that we talked about earlier when we saw Fey on stream.
Oh!
Trying to wait things out. He's getting put into the corner, though. Fudo's doing what he needs to do, which is to corner his opponent.
Oh,
gotta be
run away.
punished.
What? And Fudo, a little late. He got a little greedy and wanted to go for the heavy punch.
I like that Dragon Punch timing. That was so late. It wasn't a reversal. Chris was looking for it to be a reversal. He saw it wasn't, went for grab. But Fudo had the timing to beat that.
Chris using his meter to get out. I like how he's resetting the position back and forth with the EX Hurricane Kick as a get-out maneuver. And of course, you have to spend a meter to get that. Wow, I'm going to get a full punish and an uppercut to take it. There it is, fighting flames, fighting fire with fire, and Ken's heavy fire uppercut beat out Fei Long's.
Yeah, Fudo tried to duck under with one of those low-profile moves, but Chris had the response. Takes the first round against a very strong player, one of the best in the world, Fudo. Oh, now you see Chris just waiting there for maybe the late Dragon Punch, not just the first Dragon Punch.
Oh, Fudo tried to get greedy with the third and final Rekka.
Okay, gets out of there. That's a smart option, but now he's down on life. And Chris is still really battling in that mid-range well. I feel like that's a range that Fei Long should be winning.
Oh, that could have uppercutted.
Right back into the corner.
Oh! Nice. Didn't do anything there. Waiting for him to land.
I think Chris might take that punish, actually, to be out of the corner. He must have known that was going to come. But right back in. That's the problem against Fei Long. You get put back into the corner so quickly.
Will he burn his meter again for the EX Tatsu to get out? The get out of jail card has worked for him before.
There it is. Corner pressure by Fei. So tough to deal with. So few characters in the cast can really handle it.
And you can see now that he's established the evasive EX Tatsu, Fudo's sort of playing off of him and said, yeah, I dare you to do it, and I'm going to wait where you land and blow you up. Nice uppercut. The gamble on that Rekka punish for Ken is if your uppercut will hit twice or it's going to go for the full 3 hits.
That's a lot right there, and so far into the corner, too. Fudo just playing patiently.
Oh, that's going to hit with a full hit!
Wow, right out of the air. NGL Chris. What's he got afterward?
Just fireball.
Okay. So pretty confident. Nice reactions there by Fudo to confirm all the way into the corner.
Ooh, the
What is it going to be?
Natsu!
Dragon Punch. Oh, it was, but EX Dragon Punch blew it up. That was a strong Dragon Punch, I think.
Fudo knew.
Oh, he took it.
Just
Fudo,
popped
how did
the
he come
balloon.
back? How did he come back? Chris, all he needed to do was a Dragon Punch in 3 separate occasions, and he didn't do it.
Fudo instilling the fear, chased down the backdash with that heavy punch, and then with the EX Record to pull it out.
All right, so his friends are trying to help him out there. You can see a few of them. Brent, Anton to the right.
The DRS
Bunch
boys.
of guys from Southern California, yeah, trying to help their friend out, because that's a heartbreaking way to lose.
When you land a raw ultra like that, off those amazing reactions, you should generally take the round, but somehow Fudo, with the resolve of a champion, clawed his way back.
No Dragon Punch anti-air right there. He had Ultra before, but not regular DP.
Oh. All right, just building little meter is NGO Chris. Ooh, pixels away from getting a crumple there. Nice.
Yep, there's
Only
the-
one hit on that.
That's what he was looking for. Had to make sure it was the invincible version with strong. Oh, turn it into something. Yes, he does. He's got another chance for more. And lands, I think, in the front.
I like that one. That was hard to read. Comes in from the front.
So that's a great response. After losing
Yeah.
a game like that, it can be easy to fall apart, but that's a great recovery by Chris. Very strong first round in the second game. Consistent mid-range play, consistent mix-ups. So he looked good there.
Fudo staying in the range that he can react to any fireball with the EX Chicken Wing to blow right through it.
Yeah, he's not going to miss those hit confirms. He's too solid.
Oh, that's going to get punished. Yep.
Oh, he comboed the trade
you can
even.
get 4 hits. Always mash Rekka in case you trade. You can get that 4 hits.
And now it's on Chris to make the comeback. He's got to get in at some point.
Very, very difficult to force Fudo into engaging when he has the lead, but he just does it with a focus 1 crumple and gets an ultra.
That's exactly what Chris needed, and now he's going to have almost the life lead. Not quite. It's very even, but he's slightly down. But we're back to this mid-range game where he's done okay. I mean, especially against Faye. Wow, crumple. You know Fudo's going to make him pay. Not going to be the round quite yet, but we're close. Which side? Oh, from the front still. Okay.
And that would have won had he blocked as well.
Yeah, would have gotten
Rekka
chip.
doing a lot of damage, more so than the regular Rekka.
So match point now for Fudo. Chris trying to convince Fudo to react with something. You see that stand short.
Oh, okay.
Oh, threw him out of crouch tech even.
Get him in the corner, nice. Gonna go for the EX, the Kara uppercut for that range.
From the front, in still.
Ooh.
Nice counter hit, little setup right there. Anything else? No. And Fudo just gets away. Here's the Dragon Punch. Chris still in this thing. Has the corner for himself.
Finally,
blows
Fudo
it
gets
up.
him off of him, but he was very close to stun there. Nice. Gets 2 hits in the midair. Oh no!
Why would he
again.
go in? He saw, I think, the
Watch out for
focus
the
and went in.
tension here, and this is gonna be an ambiguous 50-50
Punishable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fudo gets it.
at that range. Oh,
This is just about it. Bad situation right
gonna
now
have
for
another
Chris.
EX. One more, and he's gonna get chipped out. He can't afford to take any more Rekkas here.
He almost got to the other side, but not quite. So Fudo sends Chris to losers. Again, heartbreaking way for Chris to lose that first
Yeah.
game. He's going to look back on that thing for years. But good job to Fudo. We're moving on. That was losers. Oh, boy.
Jeez.
That's it. Fudo was in losers. Chris was in losers. No longer. His tournament day is done. So to go out like that, to be eliminated in that way, even worse than getting sent to losers.
And it seems
Feel
like
for that guy.
Mago has lost to Luffy from France.
Wow, how about that? Momi eliminated Kino. And then Wolf Crone eliminated Julio.
And I believe Valle is going to play the winner of Shanghai versus Haitani, so that's going to go...
It's going to be Xiaohai.
Yep.
So Alex Valle versus Xiaohai. Sounds like we're also going to have at some point Momi versus Snake Eyes.
Oh my goodness. I just want to run out on my commentary duties to check out Kazunoko versus Infiltration happening somewhere off stream.
Ooh, that is a big
Yeah.
one. That is a potential upset.
That should who's making the chooses the matches
stream
for this?
calls,
That is a huge miss. Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Infiltration, one of the few people who has been the Kryptonite to... I'm sorry, Kazunoko has been the Kryptonite to Infiltration. And he's sitting
right over there
with a smile. If we could read his body language, what...
yo, ask him. Yeah, just quick commentating for a second. Go figure it out. So, meanwhile, BrokenTier.com, you can check them out. They have a lot of great fighting game-related paraphernalia there, great T-shirts, 20% off with code EVO2013 at BrokenTier.com. That's this weekend only. So please check them out. Anything? Any news?
Okay, so it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
So someone still has their job, and I hope that the Wrangler, whoever he or she may be, brings in Kazunoko versus Infiltration, as that is going to be a treat to see. But before that, we're going to
agree. Let's, yo. Hey, can we make that happen, people?
Arcade edition.
It has to be.
It has to happen, yeah. That'd be
I don't even care.
unfortunate. So, in any case, up next is Xiaohai. We saw him earlier on the right side of your screen. Young guy, very talented. You can see the reactions. You can see the spacing. He's got a great game. And Alex Valle, on the opposite end of the age spectrum, he's been one of the top players in the country and in the world since the mid-90s when he was the best player in the country. Has been the best player in the country in a few different games. And in Street Fighter 4, as of late, he's done really well. Yeah. He won UFGT. He hadn't won a major tournament in Street Fighter 4 for quite a while. So he's about on the top of his game, and you can hear the crowd behind him as the American in this matchup against the Chinese player, Kanba Xiaohai. Oh.
All that currency manipulation and that dumping of goods.
Oh, it's a semifinal. Okay, so that'll be in semis anyway. The Kazunoko versus Infiltration. That's not even going to be now anyway. No worries. That will be during the semifinals. Wow, Krizzle eliminated John Choi.
Oh,
that's interesting. We just saw Krizzle against a Ryu. John Choi also a Ryu. And John is one of the strongest NorCal players. Krizzle, NorCal player. I have to imagine that they've played against each other before.
And plays very similar, as close as you can get, to the Daigo style. So interesting how he was able to come back against another high-level Ryu.
And speaking of Northern California, Ricky Ortiz moves on. He eliminates Deadmaker, who is the Mexican Hakan. That wasn't on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm melting, man. Come on. There are too many good matches. That's what happens when you have 1,600 of the best players in the world come. There are just too many good ones. All right. Should be about ready to go on this. Looked like the buttons were all set up. You can see Alex with his giant stick. That thing is so nice.
That age spectrum, the Roy G. Biv, it looks like Alex Valle feeling really blue as his completely decked out 4A VLX. Very heavyweight, good for tournament play.
I like that.
As close as you can get to the arcade feel.
Well, we'll see how he does against this Cammy. It's not a great matchup for his character.
So we actually saw this last year. Daigo eliminated, lost to Xiaohai's Cammy. So he is no stranger to defeating high-level Ryus, but a great opening there from Valle.
Yeah, very common for a Cammy to dance around with focus attack, as you can see, but one way to beat that for Ryu is to walk in with toward Fierce. 2 hits immediately breaks the focus, so I like him establishing that, but it hasn't really seemed to limit Xiaohai from doing it anyway.
No, he's going to get a full crumple here. Wow, going for the more difficult combo in standing Fierce rather than low Fierce. Interesting.
Oh, Alex, not afraid to walk in. One of the hallmarks of his game is just lack of fear. He will come in.
And that is the new tactic employed by a lot of Ryus. They will wake up with standing Fierce into Hadouken, as a lot of Cammy players are doing focus backdash, so that will blow that up. You need 2 hits to chase the focus and then the backdash.
Nice reactions. Oh, Alex takes control.
Oh, that frame trap there. That heavy uppercut to the chin.
I like this.
Ooh,
wow, we just ran into it. That didn't need to happen. Xiaohai didn't need to take that. He just got a little bit too impatient. That's a good lesson for Alex for the next round if it comes. We'll see if Xiaohai can make a comeback on this. Lots of work, but he has a character who can deal that burst damage.
All right, here comes the Vortex. Oh, full damage on that double strong combo, and this is
Gets the
dive
grab.
kick a little too early as he passes through the corpse, and Ryu woke up and immediately threw on the landing frames of that.
Game 1 goes to Alex.
Are you ready?
Like we said, just about at his peak of Street Fighter 4 right now. It worked in the first round, not so this
Yep.
one.
Exact same opening gamut from Valle. Not going to work twice on a player like Xiaohai. Free jump in there.
I thought there was going to be a Dragon Punch. You could see him ducking. I assumed he was inputting Dragon Punch, but
Almost
no.
dizzy. There it is. Skulls. Heavy scaling, though. Again, Xiaohai going for the unnecessarily difficult link in the Standing Furious and the low medium kick. Just shows how confident he is in hitting these combos.
Alex trying to fake a fireball with that stance. Oh, wow. Okay. That is strong start to the round for Xiaohai. Still in the front.
That's a one-frame link after FADC.
Alex is really trying to battle in that range there. When Cammy's pressuring, he's been really mashing crouching jab. Nice reactions. Blowing upper entrance.
Oh, that's not safe.
And he didn't get the punish.
Not sure why Valle jumped away. He had a free uppercut there.
Wow. No, a couple of executional errors right there for Alex for sure. And that is unfortunate to see because now he's caught in the corner way down on life.
Oh,
And a third one. Alex missed the ultra. Oh, can he make a comeback still? He's still alive.
He does have 1 meter. Oh, now the Cammy's out of the corner.
He's still alive. If he can make a recovery on this round when he's dropped 3 such important times, it'd be huge for him.
And that could be it after this EX drill comes down from the heavens.
Yeah, that's going to be that. Wow, that's a tough round for Alex. 3 major executional errors.
Cammy wins. Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
Unforced errors there from Valle. Had a lot of opportunities to connect with Ultra. You don't get many of those opportunities against Xiaohai, so really needs to capitalize on this final match.
Yeah, tough round to lose. Xiaohai already into the corner. Oh, Alex takes it.
That uppercut.
And you notice Alex doesn't get max damage combos, but he does what he can do. Nice. His understanding of the spacing and the timing of footsies is still one of the best in the world. That doesn't go away with age. Such a strong player still. Xiaohai kind of on his ropes here. Alex feigning fireball, but hasn't come yet. There it is, and he's at match point.
The shotgun Netsu comes out a little too fast, faster than the focus attack of Cammy. So a really good option there. Had he gone for the normal Hadouken, perhaps he may have gotten hit. So nice meter usage by Valle to take that round. Better safe than sorry.
Ooh, Alex doesn't take the bait. Oh, that's big.
He confirmed it from the air and came out with the X strike.
Yeah, I really like that neutral jump placement.
Nice block under, a nice block from Valle.
Oh, this gives Alex control of the corner potentially. We'll see if he keeps it, maybe not. You see Alex trying to walk up and challenge those buttons. Oh, didn't let it rip, could have. Alex still fighting for the corner. We'll see if he keeps it here. Oh, good reaction. Again, he really tries to hit confirm that crouching medium by itself. Alex now back to faking a fireball, but hasn't worked yet. Xiaohai is not taking that bait.
Ooh.
Oh, individual moments here.
That could be
Ultra.
it.
Can he take it on this? We'll see. He might
don't
get a
think he's
fireball
gonna
afterward.
kill. Yeah, he's going to get some chip. Ooh, air Tatsumaki!
He went in. He's still alive. There's the EX looking for backdash, and it works.
I don't know, had he just sat there and blocked, if the chip damage would have taken it. It was
No,
gonna come down
that
to
was not
pixel.
chip. I don't think so. I think that he would have lived if he had blocked. And you can see by Alex's expression,
Yeah.
I don't know whether he meant to do that backdash or not. He was kind of shaking his head and laughing. Might not have been intentional. If it was, just got to give Xiaohai props for that read.
Oh. Nice backing off to recharge his gray life.
Alex still fighting for it at that mid-range spot.
No uppercut there.
No. And Alex out of the corner now. And Xiaohai's really come in at that range. Alex has dominated it so far in this round.
He's taken so much damage just from the standard. Oh!
And remember when he got stunned from doing that before, he can go in a little bit too hard at times. Alex tried to react to it, not quite in time. You can see the buffer, but no button for Dragon Punch.
Oh.
Yeah, every situation so dangerous now. Match point for both players. And Xiaohai coming in. One series. Is he going to get the Nexus? Could win it for him if he does. No, he doesn't get the rest. And Alex again trying to fake the fireball and convince Xiaohai to come in
the face. Did nothing. No medium kick. He's going to get his bar right here.
Yeah, both with two bars, effectively. There it is. 20 seconds left on this. Alex has got to make a comeback. Xiaohai just playing patiently.
Oh, and now Alex has to force the issue as he burnt all his meter there.
Only 12 seconds left. How's he going to get in here on Cammy? Running out of time.
Oh, dashes forward.
Running out of time here. Alex has got to get in immediately. Oh, no, it's not going to work out, and Xiaohai takes it. Just ran out of time. His hand was forced. He had to go in harder than he wanted to. And Xiaohai wins the match.
By the slimmest of margins there. Really got lucky.
Now, was that winners or losers? That was winners. Okay, so Alex is still in it. And Xiaohai qualifies for semifinals. So we'll see him later tonight.
He is going to be back there.
Off stream, Urio sent Chris Hu to losers. And Velociraptor, the Southern California, previously Arizona Goken, defeats Nyanshi. So, this is Momi on the right, Lowland Lions, fighting from Western Europe. And out of the Western United States is AGE Snake Eyes on the left side of your screen.
And while they are playing, MOV is fighting Ricky, and the winner of that will fight Mago. So as we get into the deep brackets. Okay, so it looks like MOV has just lost to Ricky. And
oh, wow.
Ricky will face Mago next.
Now, was that winners?
I think that's losers.
Wow. So MOV is gone? Is that what you're telling me?
I guess so. Wait. I know that Mago was in losers.
Top level players are falling all over the place here.
Dropping like flies
as we move from our top 120 players left down to top 32 or top 16. I'm not sure what we're going down to. We'll find out, I guess. But now it's Momi, Fei Long against Snake Eyes, Zangief, now in the Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Tournament in the finals. Then Snake Eyes happened to get matched up against Fudo, Fei. And Fudo sent him to losers and then eliminated him later. Snake Eyes did the best of any American player. But in that process, he said he really realized he didn't understand the Fei matchup and that he would go back and really investigate it. I haven't seen him play against a top-level Fei since then, so I'm really interested to see what he does differently.
See what he has discovered in the lab. Go-to training room lab.
Certainly his reactions and sense of spacing. As far as Zangief footsies, I think he has the best Gief footsies in the world.
Oh, came in from the front there. But still with that life lead. That human meat shield, that is Zangief. Really, after he whittles you away with that 60 damage medium punch, it's really born on the opponent to come in. And Fei Long really doesn't have that many tools because the block Rekka is at least -4. And Zangief can punish appropriately with that chest slap.
Yeah, you can see once Gief had a significant life advantage, he was no longer jumping, he was just playing in the footsie game, he was just hanging out. And that's how he can play. He can kind of play defensively once he has the life lead. He's not, he's a grappler, quote unquote, but that doesn't mean that that's all of his options. He can play defense.
Oh, that's going to get grabbed. Very nice presence of mind for Snake Eyes to see that he was within range. Oh.
Max range on that crouching short.
Nice. I love these little baby jumps that Snake Eyes is making.
He's not overcommitting.
Yep. Relating the depth perception of Momi. Should I fire uppercut? Should I not? And by then, he's already landed. Gonna get grabbed? Yep. Grab the landing frames there. Oh, that's
again.
Nice hit confirm.
Yeah, he hasn't missed a confirm yet. Snake Eyes is looking so good. Oh, this could be the start of things. Nope, didn't turn into much.
Yeah, the hitbox on Lariat is empty in the middle. So whenever you see a player menacing with focus attack, it's sometimes a safe option to go for the lariat, and they will run themselves into it, really, and they can't touch you with their focus attack.
Momi doesn't seem too upset about it. It's just, we'll see how he does.
So what differences have you noticed from the 25th anniversary to the Snake Eyes that we're seeing right now in the Faye
He went in harder. He went in harder against Faye before. And he didn't know certain things. He didn't know about punishability of Rekka. He didn't know about you can punish EX Rekka's second hit with Ultra 1 if you're Geef. So
yes,
just little things like that. And I think you can see just the sense of spacing that he has is very strong.
Let's get started. Fight!
Former Street Fighter 2 HD Remix EVO winning player, in fact, with Zangief Snake Eyes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, he converted into Street Fighter 4. He was originally Street Fighter 2. Goes back to the front and then just doesn't overcommit. You see him wait there? He was just waiting to confirm that Momi was in fact still on the ground. This time he goes in for the big one. That's 250. Look at that round by Snake Eyes. Deadly play. Momi is on the ropes. This is loser's bracket. Momi almost gone. Oh, didn't get the last hit.
Does not want to get sent back in the body bag to Amsterdam. Oh, nice trade. Zangief, one of the few characters that you cannot just chicken wing on. You can just PPP on reaction. Not a very difficult thing to do. Oh, no grab there. Nice. All these ambiguous jumping ins by Snake Eyes. Now this is where it gets difficult for Zangief when he does not have the life lead and he has to chase around Fei Long.
Well, he is convincing Momi to walk backwards. Yeah. I don't think that Momi needs to be doing that. I think he's going a little bit too lightly in pressure right now.
But one jab Rekka can push one all the way back. And it's really a tug-of-war of distance right here.
And he went to it again. And now Rekka's become very risky with Ultra 1. Oh, just he went in for it. You see him waiting there? Yep. I like that, though, that he doesn't do it every time.
Almost reminiscent of Tekken, where the players just dance in near each other and don't press a button, but it's so tense, this situation. We're seeing that displayed here in this matchup.
Oh, Geef can just play defense here. I don't think he needs to go in, and he's recognized that. Yep, he just gets the anti-air. He plays patiently. A little bit too late. This is a chance now for Mobi. Maybe we'll see what he gets. 12 seconds left.
Grab.
There it is. Momi is eliminated. One of Europe's best. Out of the Netherlands, I believe, and he's gone. So Snake Eyes out of Southern California moves on, stays alive in the losers bracket. And let's talk about what's happened off stream. Latif eliminated iPeru, and Chris Hu eliminated Arturo Sanchez.
So some
big one right there. So are we starting semis coming up? Okay, let me just go through which players we're going to have up. So Gamer B versus Urio.
Oh, goodness.
Xiaohai versus Sakonoko. Human Bomb versus Dako. Shen versus Luffy. Maziato versus Daigo. Tokido versus K-Brad. PR Balrog versus Chris King. Good job to him from San Diego, the Vega player. And an Infiltration versus Kazunoko, the match that we were so excited for. That is all going to be coming up next in semis. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
Yeah.